What's going on, family? We are officially on the journey to 1 million subscribers, and my team and I are giving away $30,000 to help you pay off your consumer debt. That's right. 3E3 community members will each get $10,000 to wipe out their consumer debt. Now, do you want in? It's simple. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my email list by going to anthonyoneal.com and clicking on the Join the Community tab. That's 100% it. Check this out. At 940,000 subscribers, we're surprising one lucky person live on my show with the first $10,000, and we're going to give that person a financial makeover before paying off their debt. So, before we get to today's show, hit that subscribe button and let's hit it 1 million strong before my birthday, July 1st. All right? Love you all. Let's get to the show.
The vacation is probably financed on a credit card. Actually, if I pull up the study, they say that 78% of people finance their vacations, as in they put it on a credit card. Now pause. Some of y'all say, well, I know it's because of the points. No, it's not. We got to get out of this whole thing that everybody is using their credit card just to put points, just to get points. Listen, if everybody who had a credit card paid off their credit card every single month and paid no interest, paid no late fees, and got a whole bunch of miles, the credit card industry would be broke. It only makes sense to the bank if the majority of people do pay interest, because that's how they make their money. They do not make their money by giving you $1,000 and you paying back $1,000. No, they make their money by giving you $1,000 and you pay back $1,400. That car, likely a lease that they cannot even afford. Likely, I even saw a recent study that now people are getting on Turo and they're paying for the car weekly and driving a high-end Mercedes, BMW, Range Rover, etc., not leasing it because they can't lease a car because of their credit situation and their lack of finances, but they can get on Turo, watch this, Turo, and pay for it weekly, pay for it monthly. Listen. Comparison kills your progress. Today, in 2025, I'm not just speaking to you, but I'm also reminding myself that we have to stop worrying about other people's wins and start focusing on our next step. Literally, I was just on the phone before recording this particular show with a dear friend of mine, and I have a vision that I'm really trying to build on with over the next 2 years. And I said, hey, I'm taking a step back from consuming things on social media, and I'm really focusing on the things that I want to build. I want to focus on the next steps. My team can tell you, Ed is here. And I was like, yo, what do I need to do with you to sit down with you? Because this particular person is in a position to help me really do something that I've never seen within my particular space. Never seen. And I say, yo, I want to sit down with you and I want to build and I want to focus on building what's next for me and my company. I'm tired of us always looking at, well, why are they doing this? Or why did they do that? Or man, oh, wow. Like why do we care about what they doing and not focusing on what we're doing? Because here's the truth. You don't see the sacrifices. Real wealth is not necessarily flashy. It's truly built in silence. And there are some things that I've been working on the back end that is silent, that eventually will come to pass, that eventually will become public, right? But here's what I've learned. We have to control the feed. It is so funny. Isn't it funny that Instagram called when we're swiping through, that's your feed. Just swipe through your feed. You got to control what's feeding your eyes. You got to control what's feeding your spirit. You got to control what's feeding your mind. Because every time we get on Instagram, every time we get on Facebook, every time we get on TikTok, and I'm not saying it's bad stuff, but if we're feeding our minds with other people's reels and other people's lifestyles, but we're not feeding our minds with how do we get to the next step of our life, we're going to be so consumed by them, and our future is going to be consumed by them, not by where we need to be going. If certain content makes you feel like you're behind, I'm going to tell you right now, don't mute it, unfollow it. Do not mute it. Do not tell me, don't worry about it. No. Unfollow it. And I've had to do that. I've had to unfollow certain things, not because I hate them, not because I think they're wrong or they're just not good people to follow or good companies to follow. It's just that, man, I found myself comparing myself to this particular thing, and I was like, yo, no, to protect me in my mind, and also watch this, to protect how I am judging my brother, judging my sister, judging this company. No, I want to be in a healthy place, and I wish the very best for them. I need to mute them. I need to unfollow them. I need to make sure that this is not the case. Because here's the truth. I think a lot of us are expecting too much too soon.
Y'all want to thank my friends over at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's show. I want to talk numbers real quick. You see, traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session. That adds up fast. You see, but with BetterHelp online therapy, you can save up to 50% per session while still getting high quality care. You see, with BetterHelp, you pay a flat weekly fee, making therapy more affordable, flexible, and accessible than ever. No more feeling like mental health is a luxury. It's something everyone deserves. Whether you're dealing with anxiety, stress, or just need a space to process life, therapy should fit your budget and your schedule. You see, personally, I turn to therapy to clear my mind, regulate my emotions, and navigate life's ups and downs. You see, and with BetterHelp, getting support is easier than ever. As the world's largest online therapy platform, BetterHelp connects you with over 30,000 licensed therapists and has already helped over 5 million people worldwide. It's convenient too, just a click away. And if your therapist isn't the right fit, you can switch anytime 100% hassle-free. So, your well-being is 100% worth it. I want you to visit betterhelp.com/AO today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/AO. All right, let's get back to today's show.
You might be behind, and you might feel like you're behind, but let's be real. Wealth takes time. You're rushing the process. Wealth takes time. Getting out of debt is going to take some time. Building an emergency fund is going to take some time. Building true wealth is going to take some time. So you got to stop comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 6. You got to stop comparing your chapter 1, if you're just now starting out, to someone else's chapter 10. It took many wealthy people years to build what you're just starting. And young people, I want to speak to my younger generation right there. No, you can't graduate college today. No, you can't graduate high school today and think you're going to be worth $20 million and you're not going to have a job and you're going to have people working for you. No, get out there and get a job. Learn how to be an employee. Learn what it feels like to be an employee so that way you can be the best employer when God puts you in that position. Because if you don't know how to treat your employees, if you don't know how to treat your team members, your business is not going to go far. Because why? Success is a long game. I'm not saying we haven't seen overnight success, but overnight success and overnight wealth is very, very, very rare. But most real success comes from consistent effort. Growth is supposed to feel slow. If it was easy, everyone would be wealthy. If it was easy, everyone would be wealthy. Everyone is always asking, like, Anthony, man, you've grown so fast. You know, 4 or 5 years ago, you had 123,000 subscribers. Today, you're knocking on that 1 million door. You had 880 something thousand subscribers just on YouTube alone, and you're killing it on podcasts. You got this over there. You got all these emails. Like, man, your brand is growing. What was the success? How did you grow so fast? I said, you're only looking at the last 4 years. Do not discredit the 5 years that it took me to get to 130,000 subscribers. So that's a total of almost 9 years that I've been doing this. The first 5 years was trial and error, trying new things, trying to do things that I just, at that season of my life, I couldn't do because I had to keep in mind of a larger and I wouldn't say a better, but a larger and a more profound name, that some of the things that I wanted to do and say that just didn't align there. And so I couldn't do things. But when I got out on my own, man, we grew a little bit faster over the 4 years because we were able to take a little bit more edgy approach to my content. But we still can't discredit, I didn't grow overnight. I'm not knocking on 1 million in 1 year. It's been years and years and years of work. It's been years of small wins that have led to big success. Focusing on making daily progress. Every single day, I'm waking up. Okay, what can I do today to build more wealth? What can I do today to get to 1 million subscribers? What can I do today that makes me a better man? And when I become a better man, I can make more money because as I'm evolving, as I'm growing, as I am maturing, as I'm shifting in leadership styles and how I'm growing as a leader, it only helps me. So I want to say this up front. Y'all, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Because you're building something that will last.